Hi, you guys. This is Daisy here. Sorry about that. I'm trying to go ahead and turn on here because I want this to record. I don't want to record it multiple times. So if they try to cut this video off, which I think that they will because of the content and what it's going to cause nationally, I will go ahead and try to get it back on, and then I'll edit the video that's going to be here and post like pictures up. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm wearing my art t-shirt. So, listen, you guys, this is gonna go to people that don't really know me, don't know my channel, but I have to give you a preference. So basically, what ended up happening was, people were minding their business and they started uploading people to virtual reality to play. So I'm on my channel, you may see different videos about this virtual reality, but you're gonna hear about the fallout, people getting killed, a bunch of stuff going on. So there's one specific story that I have to tell tonight because there's 3 kickbacks going on, and this story is gonna come up in the fact that how does she know that, and that we were all getting together. And now look, so there's certain people that are gonna end up getting exposed for playing with that virtual reality, because remember, you can go and type in these certain names and things like that, and then you can see who's starting this. So I'm repeating it so that it stops the drama and it stops the chaos, and it helps for us to identify continuously in between who's starting stuff. So remember, I told you every single minute that the virtual reality is on, the UN is getting hit up. Our communities are about to get a bunch of money. They have to mandate us to have our own platforms, get our restitutions, etc. Our rectifications. I just wanted to talk about a specific story, which is some of you guys know him, Radioreem. I've seen him throughout the community every now and then, and you guys know I'm not disrespectful when it comes to people have passed and the dead and things like that. That's one thing that a lot of people know me for, though. At least when you come over here and you hear that your loved ones are causing this, it's setting people up from space, that they went back after you passed, you go in your indigenous body. People can see that confirmation because of all that it created in society. And then to how it made it to social media with some influencers, okay? So one of the things here is, you guys see my channel, it's edited by the feds because of what comes out here with what they did with magic that's getting them caught. Some of you guys know Radioreem from the Bay Area. This is going to come out how his son passed away. Some of you guys know that his son died. Some of you guys know of him. You're going to see his face and realize, oh, that man, his son died. So I'm just going to show you Radioreem, okay? Yeah, and they killed his son. This has something too to do with Department of Defense families playing, because there's a man, he's older. It's unfortunate, there's like not really a resemblance, but just like skin tone and hair color. And he was talking about luring dark skinned women. And this is how one of the things got started. I said, who's isn't that what do you call it, son, or who's this man, or what are you guys doing with people's photos, or what the fuck? But it was a story that was going about Radioreem. Some people know, yeah, Matt Haney once again, and okay, he shouldn't have started that, because we were putting shit in the computer, and what we were putting in the computer proves that we were playing people's phone. We were getting into hood nonsense, using certain people to build drama and causing chaos. So Radioreem and them, it has something to do with the fact that Matt Haney got checked and a few other people for causing drama, calamity in the community. My situation wasn't what he got checked over. It was something else that's like sloppy. Yeah. So what ended up happening here was, because of that, something ended up like kind of like rippling, where Nation of Islam got exposed and young girls going missing. And that's what you guys are doing, making pornos and starting shit in Russia. What the fuck? And private networks. Okay, so now I see what you're doing with all that audiovisual technology and playing games, and in between being messy with 2 names. Now, this is going to make it to Mr. Reem, and he's going to say, so you guys have been playing like that in different hoods and starting war. So my story is coming out. Okay, it makes sense that my story is coming out. Out of all the stories that are coming out, it's his in the Bay Area, and then also to a certain family from San Francisco, what they did in their families, okay, to make it nationally. Okay, so it was like this in different like hoods, but in the Bay Area, that was one of the stories with the 93 Till and the Bay Area music community, and you guys see what happened. This is a continuation of that, and it led to the 2 Children's brother getting killed because of somebody being messy in between with magic. So now, this also has something to do with DB the General, his like girlfriend, like, oh, I have cartel in my blood. It has something to do with somebody being very messy with Filthy Rich and Matt Haney in between, playing people's phone, name dropping and stuff like that. Like, oh, but we used to do nonprofit work, Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights, and oh, that's supposed to be sealed, and I never told Latifah that, and you don't know that I know she's a rat, because that's what he was banking on to get through the community and play games. So now, one of the things that I'm going to mention is, who went to go type in the computer that Milo, Kriya's daughter, has something to do with Radioreem passing away, his son? Why would you type that in the computer? Some people know about, in the Bay Area, some people know about this. So some of you guys in the intimate circle, because Latifah Simon brought you here to play, but look how she exposed herself. Okay, those two names in a sentence. Okay, so it's true. So it's true. Hyro Day, 93 Till, and how you guys got people defunded. Okay, so that's one of the things that's coming up. Okay, why are you guys playing like that? Another thing, oh, Govinda was paid to do the hit. How do you know that I know Govinda for you to be uploading that? And why would Govinda be doing that? Okay, maybe they'll just think that it's him and Expressions College, and because it was getting hot in the community. Now, one of the things that's gonna get Matt Haney set up for him starting that is he was playing on my phone and computer for beats. Me and Govinda, we had made like a few beats together, and he said, oh, I don't want people knowing that she's doing this and that. So they went on my Instagram and deleted it from one of my stories. I still have it. It's on my computer. I'm going to go pull it up. And also, too, Govinda has the master. That's what ended up happening with them playing in my Apple file system. So, because of what they were doing, Cyborgia, they took that down. Let's not show that they know each other, because she can come out and tell what we did in virtual reality. Because Govinda was like, hey, because what in the virtual reality, they were like, oh, let's try to make it seem like we, like, didn't have a path in this, playing in his phone. Yeah, because of investigation and who's playing with Bad Weight. So now... Right. I just have to come and say that. Messy shit. So some of you guys are like, okay, why did you guys kill that man's son? And why is this constant story happening? Because here now you guys are seeing it's not Daisy starting anything. There's a continuation from the earlier video where they were uploading me to virtual reality like, oh, Daisy said this and that. Look, that's why the feds are this and that. They were playing in IC3 and starting shit and spreading lies. Like, the feds didn't kill my son. So... one of the things that got started is he knows what this investigation is about, and motherfuckers got tapped out. Somebody wanted to retaliate, and they took that out on a little boy. Why? This has something to do with all this from Youth Uprising. Okay, so if that's the case, then it's done. So now everyone knows that it's about messy shit that hoes were getting into at work with Masters of Social Work and losing their license. Now people know that it's about like not being able to get dick from Reem and then sending hoes and yourself to go play with his little son. You hear about this female pedophile thing, it's bringing in charges for older hoes like that too. Give his son an IEP. Just give him an IEP and he can come to the office and this and that. Wow. Whoa. This is the messy shit that was getting exposed. But the thing here that you're going to have to keep on asking is those two names. How, though? So now, because Latifah Simon, she gets served. So she has to explain who was playing people's phone and, like, being spiteful and starting shit. And, like, you know what? Like, I think that they're still, like, doing something. Like, there could be something with drug policy and playing. Okay, thank you. So I just wanted to give you guys that they were playing like that in virtual reality. And it proved that that group... they were playing with that, and now they're talking about doing criminal justice policy after people retaliated or people responded and they built cases like, oh, we'll make it seem like we came out and helped. Why are you telling people that? Now people surefire know that it was me with that technology and that we were the ones that set that up. And it was about clinical trial testing and playing games with Latifah Simon and trying to hide fuckery. Because the lady, her name that they're calling, saying this and this and that, has something to do with a mess from like the 80s and early 90s. And then the other dude has something to do with something with Expressions College too, and people with something with Nation of Islam. So I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys that. So now the Bay can get quieter, because that was something really loud.